We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those.
Something big about to happen. I hear the beat tapping. We some fly rhyming felines rapping on the track. Better yet, grab a gat, cause we hot like. And so doors closed, windows up, cause that's the way we like to ride. Windy City hitting. Check mic 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Speak Your Mind Radio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Miss Hip Hop, aka Queen Star. And today we have a very special guest with us, a singer, a dancer, a poet, and a TikTok content creator, star that is. So everyone, please give it up for my girl, Authentic Berns.
Hello. What's up, y'all? Oh my God.
Woo. Yes. What's up, mommy? Hey.
What's going on? I am so happy to be here.
I'm happy you're here too. It's like effing incredible because I heard you, the first time I heard about you was on Miguel's Just Chillin' podcast, and he had interviewed you. I thought it was an authentic, beautiful interview. I really liked it a lot. And
thank you so much.
You're welcome. And when he sent it to me, I sent him back feedback like crazy. I'm like, who is this person? I want to know them. I want to put myself in their presence.
That's so dope. Oh my God. Well, one, I appreciate that. But wow, I had a really great time doing that interview with Miguel. And he hit me up on Instagram, and I was listening to other people that he interviewed, which I know through another friend. So I was just like, okay, hold on, let me check him out. And I was like, wait, he's dope. Okay, nope, I'm so down for this. He vibes with everybody he talks to.
Yeah, he does. He's down to earth.
Right, but once he told me, he was like, I have someone else who I think you would have a good time with. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, well, let me know. But it totally slipped our minds after we had did the interview.
Yeah.
And then you end up hitting me up, and I was like, wait a minute, let's put two and two. Oh, wait, you're the amazing person you were telling me that I should talk to. So it works.
That's dope as hell. I didn't even know the other part of the story, really. I knew he said he did tell you about me, but I just wasn't I was afraid to just jump right in with you and to say anything to you. So I just kind of watched you from afar for a little bit, and you are so fucking dope. You inspired the fuck out of me. I'm like, oh my God.
Thank
man,
you.
This shit is crazy. Seriously crazy.
Well, I'm definitely glad that we ended up talking. Oh my God. Because if you ever feel like there is somebody that you want to reach out to and you're like, I just want to interview them, I feel like I want to know them, I say do it. There's a reason that you have those strong feelings. So it's just act on it. The most the person can say is nothing, but that's fine. You don't keep pushing. So it's cool.
Yeah, totally. And I don't know. I should have made my first move more fast and everything, but I don't know. I always regret when I don't do that, but I don't regret this though, because it still worked out. So yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, so Authentic Burn, I want to start off the interview like I do all my other interviews with an icebreaker question. So are you ready?
I am ready. Let's go.
All right. Ariana Grande or Christina Aguilera?
What?
Ooh, girl, you funny.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am not disrespectful at all, I have to say Christina Aguilera. Granted, I would have said Christina either way, only because she's a performer as well. Not saying that Ariana isn't. I think Ariana's very, very dope. I would love to kick it with her.
Yeah,
I feel
she's fun.
Me and her would have a cute little kid. I would be so down. But I would have to say Christina. Christina's voice is everything to me. Also, I love the fact that she gives you all of this range. And she also exudes this the self-confidence that I'm here for. Like her whole fighter era, oh my God. She had me like pushing through. Granted, I was still young, but I was like, I felt like I could do stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That is so true. Wow.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Christina on that one.
Okay, kudos for that answer, because I'm gonna give you Christina too. Shit, like I would definitely hang out with Ariana Grande though, but Christina's like iconic to me,
Right, like you have to respect her game, like
yeah, basically. Okay, so let's tell the people a little bit about yourself and the idea behind the content that you make throughout social media.
Well, okay, so again, my name is Bernard, like that's my real name. I don't mind my real name at all. For a minute, I was like, it makes me sound real old, like I don't like it. I was like, Bernard, like what child, walks up like, hello, I'm Bernard. But that's so bad. But I end up getting used to it, so it's fine. Like, my real name is Bernard, but I have a lot of names that people like to use. Berns is one. I like to call myself Honeybee. That's like one of my personalities that's in there. But yeah, so that's a little bit about my name. But however, as far as my content goes, like I love to create anything that is expressive of me. So like I put a little piece of me into everything I do. Even if I'm doing like a skit, for example, I actually recently just did a skit from The Lion King, and it was a conversation.
It was the bomb. I saw it. Oh my God. Girl, I could not fucking put down my phone and I couldn't muster up the words to like type and everything. Like this was so good. It was like on point. I was like, damn.
Oh my God. Thank you. No, like, cause like what I try to do is like in that scene, for example, I love how Scar responds to Mufasa, because sometimes Mufasa was low-key giving me bully vibes. And so I was just like, the fact that I put it in my mind, I was like, ooh, when like you hanging out, for example, and like you got either your cousins there, your older cousins, they got their friends over, so you're trying to act like real, like cool that day, and be like, get fresh and be like, why are you popping off at the mouth? Like, you don't get to do that today, but you like, and on top of which, I already like kind of snap you anyway, most of the time. So basically I was like, hold on, let me channel that from like me and my uncle when we were younger. So that was like the part of me that I brought to that, but was still able to express it like in a character that's not me today. So it was cool. But with a lot of my content, that's what I try to do. I also write poetry. My poetry it comes from things that either I feel personally, or that are about myself, or it could also be about something that I've seen. I recently actually wrote a poem about a friend of mine and his guy friend. They had just met, but were like on a date, and we were all out at brunch. This was right before quarantine happened. And then I'm just like staring at them. And by this point, I'm a little lit. And so I end up getting these words that came to me. And so I just put out my phone and wrote them real quick, and just jot them down. But then that ended up being a poem that I wrote. And it just stemmed from that. As far as like even a lot of like my self-said sis videos, that's what's getting a lot of hype as of right now, which is so awesome. Those videos are inspired by actual things that like I either am going through that day or have gone through in the past. And it's something that I'm feeling the need to speak on because I feel like somebody else may need to hear it. And so I'll kind of go back to those moments where I felt those things and then figure out what it is that I want to say. And then from there, I'll try to just say it in a, in my self-says sis kind of way, as if I'm having a conversation with myself.
That is so sexy. My ass is crazy, but I'm just like giving it to you raw because that's exactly what it is. And like, man, like, okay, so like, okay, I can fucking tell that, that's exactly how you do it. You speak from the feeling and the point that you're coming from. So how long do you sit on shit before you release it?
It literally all is a feeling, and nothing has really been consistent, which has been a little bit of my struggle, because I was trying to figure out how I can be a little bit more consistent with how I come out with material, so that way people who do want to actually like follow my work, they know when to expect something, especially because I'm doing inspirational things. Somebody can be like, "Ooh, it's Thursday," and she was about to get me upset, but then I remembered, oh wait, I didn't check D yesterday, so let me go check him real quick and then see what's going on and get my uplift, but it's all a feeling. So if I am feeling it, if I write something out and I'm reading it and I feel the words and I'm like, oh yes, I'm inspired to say that in this moment, I will go ahead and make the video. But then here's my thing, and this is where it's probably my Capricornness and me being crazy like that. But like, if I watch the video after I've even felt it, the words, and I'm looking at the video and I'm like, I don't want to watch that more than once. It's all right, I guess. Like I was like, I didn't feel it. I'll be like, then no, this isn't it. And I'll spend a whole hour trying to record a video and scrap it and be like, nope, we're just not gonna do it. Wow. Because I'm like, it has to feel like, I want to be able to watch it over and over again and then feel re-inspired by myself. Watching myself, if that makes sense. And I don't know if at some point I was like, well, maybe it's like kind of narcissistic, but then I was like, no, because I'm actually like, I don't feel like that's the same. I don't think that's what the definition means. I was like, so no, it's just the fact that I want to be able to watch my work and be like, no, I like that. I enjoy that, because that lets me know that I'm doing it for me. I'm not really doing it for no one else. So then if somebody else does like it, that's the cherry on top of the cake. And it's a whole cake already because I like it and I made it.
Okay, ho. Okay. Man, I fucking love you. You're so, you're a Capricorn too. I eat Capricorns up. I love Capricorns. Yes. So that's just unique right there in its own self. So
thank you. I love that we're having fun, and I'm a Capricorn, because people try to say that Capricorns are boring. And we are
bullshit. The fuck? Don't piss one off either, huh? Piss one off either, no. Because they don't go for that. Okay, so who is your biggest supporter?
My biggest supporter is actually my mother. Oh my goodness. Like, my mother follows me on all social media platforms. I think the only social media platform my mother does not follow me on is Twitter. By the way, I live in New York as well, so if you do hear a siren, I am so sorry.
Girl, I thought that was over here, so it's okay. My window open too.
No, it's okay. I was like, it's New York. I don't know what else to say.
I love New York, but yeah.
Oh no, yes, right. Love it here. I'm not from here, but I love it here. But yeah, no, my mom's my biggest supporter. She's absolutely fantastic. And I when did I start doing stuff on Instagram? I think I started doing stuff on Instagram probably like a year ago, maybe. And this was before I started doing the TikTok thing, because I've only actually been doing TikTok for like 6 weeks.
That's
maybe
it?
7. Yes. I know. So it's been, it shot up fairly quickly when I moved to TikTok. I think my first TikTok video that I posted was the Savage Challenge. And I was so excited because I recorded it at night, woke up the next morning, and it was at 20,000 views. And I was like,
damn,
what the hell? Right? I was like, wait, what? I was like, this is cool. And I ain't never went viral before. And I don't even know the requirements for going viral. But I was like, ow, I did that. Boom.
Yeah, you did do that, girl. I think it's like 10,000 views or 20,000 views in 5 days or some shit like that. I can't remember.
Okay. But I was like, that's so cool. Just because I love Megan Thee Stallion. So, but yeah.
Okay, so now I know that you like Megan Thee Stallion. What do you think about the Savage remix for Beyonce?
Oh my! I can't curse on here, so I'm not.
Yes, you can.
Oh shit! I was gonna try so hard not to curse or nothing like that, because I was like, ooh, let me just be respectful and be like family friendly just in case. Oh my motherfucking goodness. Okay, so first of all, it's everything. It's every motherfucking thing. First of all, so my friend texted me. I was like, I'm at work, right? So I'm at work and I'm on the computer. I'm working from home right now, right? And I'm ticking. And then I get a text from my friend and it looks like a horse. And I was like, what's that? So I opened it to look at it or whatever. And then I was like, bitch, is that what I think it is? And I said, oh, no. So I go to iTunes or Apple Music or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. And it wasn't there. I said, ooh, bitch, she would. I was like, she would. It's okay. It's my sister. I should know her. So I go to title. I type it in the title and it shows up and I said, oh my God, I'm gonna be sick. I just tapped the computer. I said, bitch, I'm on lunch. I gotta go. So then I play it. I started listening to it. Then I'm like, oh, I need a lyric. I need to dissect it. It was so fucking good. Like the beat is everything, obviously, because like it just has everything, but like that little extra, like, you know, production that was put in there. The fact that Megan gave us new verses.
Yes,
oh my God.
exactly.
The fact that Beyonce literally was fire and was spitting actual bars like the whole motherfucking like time. Like it's just, that was a remix. That's how you do a remix.
Damn.
You know? I miss remixes. Like one of my favorite mixes is the Bootylicious remix. Like
Bootylicious.
With Missy Elliott jumped on it. Like, but anyway, sorry. I'm just getting real hyper now because
that was cold. Because you just took me back into time with you. Like, cause I forgot the Bootylicious remix with you said Missy Elliott jumped on there. Hell, I forgot about that, and I love that era of music.
It was so like, and that's when they were doing like remixes where they would really flip shit up. In my opinion, for music. I'm not like a music guru or anything like that, and my memory be whack as shit. But like, when it comes, I definitely remember remixes back then being so hype, like more than they are today. I feel like today will be the same song, and then there'll be like a new person that's coming in, obviously as a feature, and then like it'll sound kind of sort of like they just added them in there real quick, and then they did. And it's like, oh, we're going to listen to the same song.
Damn.
You could have just released your verse on the side.
That's true.
I'm kidding. It's fine. Like, it's great to be put in, but you know.
Right. That's just like seeing the same movie at a different time.
But basically, with just one different actor.
Exactly. Damn.
And he does one new monologue. And you like, really? But yeah, it was so good. And then even the artwork, the fact that they had like the stallion right there with like the bees floating around. What? And it's like Houston. And then what got me though was the fact that the kids on the internet, I popped up on TikTok and all of a sudden there's already a Savage Remix challenge. Where you get the song from, sis?
Right, exactly.
It was crazy, but I'm hyped. That song got like, oh my God.
That's cold as hell. Where are you originally from? Because you say you're not from New York.
No, I'm originally from Los Angeles.
For real?
Yeah.
That's dope as hell. I love Los Angeles people. I don't know. I just think they're beautiful people. I don't know.
Thank you. We real chill. We're calm. I love the West Coast.
No, you're not calm. You are hyped.
No, I mean, I'm calm in the sense of like...
loving?
Yeah. Like, I'm very like open and warm and like, you know, inviting. I'm that Californian.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's what makes you always so beautiful, basically.
Probably. You know what? Yes, I do say that, like, because I really enjoy New York. I love New York. And it'll be 4 years this April. And I didn't think I was gonna last this long. But oh shit, is it May?
Yes.
I just had my anniversary yesterday and I didn't even get to celebrate it because I'm in like quarantine.
Oh, well, happy anniversary.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Boom. But no, yeah, I do. So sometimes I look around New York and I'm just like, I love it here. But I think if I grew up here with like even my personality, the sides of me that people don't always get to see, I'm like, oh, if I grew up in New York, I would be like far more like crass, I think. Not like bad, but like people here really do say what they want to say to you.
Wow.
And I appreciate it. That is what I like about this place. And it's not, and the thing is, I think that people saying what they want to say is okay for the most part, depending on what it is, I guess. But it's like, it's how you say it that's most important, in my opinion.
Indeed.
So like, people will say for the most part what they want to say to you here, and I'm not really mad about it. Now there are some people who say it and you like, look, you got a little too much attitude in your throat, and I don't like that. I want you to take that out, and then we can probably try the conversation over. But you know, but outside of that, you know, for the most part, I don't mind someone saying exactly how they feel, because then that means that we can cut the bullshit and we can just say what it is, and then we can just keep pushing and have a good old time.
Right.
But I think me growing up in LA, giving me that really nice, you know, I'm really sweet. I am, like, I'm very kind. And then coming here, I'm kind of like, okay, cute. I know I can say what I want to say, but I have patience.
Wow.
Well,
yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. That's important.
Yeah. Right.
So would you growing up in LA and living in New York for the past 4 years, what would you say is like you know, something that you noticed is different between the craft, the art scene, you know, like I'm pretty sure they have open mics in LA, and I know they got plenty of open mics in New York.
Yes. Okay. So the thing is, I really started doing open mics in New York, and I have never done an open mic out in LA. When I was out in LA doing art, I mainly stuck to acting and dancing. And then when I got to New York, that's when I kind of expanded, and it went to like acting, dancing, poetry, and now like infusing all of those things into this TikTok content.
Child, speak, honey.
It's so weird how it's all kind of evolved.
Amen.
But when it comes to art on different sides, you know, I feel like I like the art on both coasts. Mm-hmm. I don't have a favorite. I definitely do think that I enjoy I think LA really does commercial dance very well.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about LA. And that's where I actually trained in my dancing. I feel like my dance style also is like very LA-ish. Like it has that vibe, but it's probably because I'm from there. But I love the fact that in New York, you can find a lot of people who gives you like a variety of art. It's not hard in New York to find different types of art that can fit your mood, if your mood is also going to be switching constantly. Or, you know, if you have an eclectic group of friends, you can find something for everybody here. Like, that's what I love about New York. There's just so much here.
It has so much to offer, yeah.
Right. And that's what I love. So I have, with the poetry and stuff that I do here, I mainly go to open mics. But since I went to that one open mic, I've been noticing a lot more popping up, and I'm like, oh shit, hold on, wait a minute. It's kind of that thing of like, somebody tell you about something, the next thing you know, you see it everywhere.
Yeah, definitely.
That, so yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot to take in, but I can remember it. Your dancing is impeccable. You dance the shit out of the fucking Beyonce songs.
Thank you so much.
I was like, damn, I wish I could move my body like that.
She is a major influence of mine. I can't help it.
You dance like a majorette on the college team, for real. Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, like, that would be so much, like, if I could do, like, for one of my birthdays, I'd be so down. I saw someone do this online where they, like, I don't know if he hired a majorette or something like that, but he had her come, or they met up somehow, and he was able to learn the routines from her, and they did a little performance together. I was like, that'd be so fun. Oh my God.
Yeah, that would be dope as hell to look at too. Right? I would love to watch that. You should actually think about doing that. I don't know. You don't know how long you got in New York. You probably be moving everywhere because your personality is magnetic. Like, it really is. It's not just through my phone looking at you, but on the radio too. It's just crazy.
Thank you so much. Oh my God.
You're freaking welcome.
It's a crazy thing. I trying to accept compliments. I feel like it's still so awkward, but it's something I'm trying to get more and more comfortable with. So I appreciate it.
No problem, sweetie. I know you are appreciative. You're very humble and down to earth, and like I said, these people from LA are angels. They are freaking angels, nice, and just their vibe is just contagious. It's fucking contagious. Period.
I'll take that.
Yeah, but it was something else I had to add. Oh yeah. At what age did you start writing poetry? Period.
I would say, because I've always kind of been a writer, and I guess I just didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I remember writing poetry in my teens, but I wasn't actually serious about it. I would just write just to do something to get my emotions out, because I was very closed off in that sense. I wouldn't talk about my emotions ever, really, growing up. So that's what I would typically do. I would just write sometimes, but it wasn't consistent. I didn't consistently start writing until I got into my mid-20s, and that would probably be about 24-ish. But I would write things and then kind of stop and not really do anything with it. And then it wasn't until actually last year which would have been 28. So it was, I guess, me at 28, where I was I kept getting enough people telling me, Bernard, you should just write it down, say whatever you're thinking. They were like, just do it. I just trust me, just do it. And I'm like, okay. So it finally took one of my friends. I don't know why. It was just the way that they said it. And I was like, you know what? All right, cool. You're right. I'm going to try that. So I went ahead and I started writing. And then a friend of mine ended up telling me about her open mic. And I ended up presenting a piece of my work at the open mic. And then from there, I was like, oh shit, I like that. That was fun. And then I kept writing. And majority of the stuff that I would write would be when I'm commuting throughout New York. So if I'm on the train, if I am waiting at a bus stop, I would just get inspired just by being out in the city and the energy. So yeah.
Yeah, that's that was very vivid. That was an illustration. I got
Sorry, that was a long answer.
I liked it. I was hanging on your every word, boo. Don't worry. You gotta be free to be yourself. It's called Speak Your Mind Radio for a reason.
Thank you. Yes, I appreciate that.
High five, girl. Yes, boo. Oh my God, could you imagine us watching a movie together? We'd be some chatty patties and people would probably be throwing popcorn at us. Shut up.
Right. Oh my goodness. I like doing that though. Not in the movie. In the movie theater, I will be quiet. I am going to say that. But if we're in the house and we're watching a movie, just please know that we're having a key. Let's watch something funny because we can't pay attention. I'm not paying attention. There's no way. So we're drinking during the movie. We're eating popcorn. We're making fun of what they got on. We're making fun of people's bad wigs. We're just having a key. Only time that I will really be quiet and really just focus on a movie, if it's something that's one of my friends, he always finds the most amazing independent films. And one of the most recent ones that we watched is called Jezebel. And if it's movies like that, I'm like, okay, I'm in it. So whenever he gives me a movie reference, he's like, oh friend, I found this new Black director and you gotta watch this with me, boom, boom, boom. I got it on my Apple TV, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, okay, cute. I'm gonna come over, let's get some wine, let's watch it. And I will sit there silent and just in the movie, wow, this is so deep. And he always has really great choices. So those are times that I'm like, I'll be quiet during the movie. Other than that, I'm like, what we watching? Some spoof, please? Something funny? Schitt's Creek?
Right. All right. You absorb everything. That you need to absorb, and it just kind of comes through you later on. I don't know. Maybe sometimes it's instant gratification that you love. Maybe that's that narcissistic side of you. I don't know, but
Probably. You know what? That could be about right, because I like movies where you have to sit there and focus, but then I'd be like, bro, when's the end coming? Because I want to know what it is. Like, tell me. But unless it's really good, because you know what, I will say I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and I have sat through all 8 of those movies too many times to count. It's probably embarrassing to admit.
Wow, no, it's not embarrassing. That's good.
Sorry, I'm just a huge fan of Harry Potter. I just love it.
When did you become a fan of Harry Potter, though?
Since day one.
Oh, okay. So you were.
I think I was probably like 12, maybe. I think. I don't remember my age, but I remember seeing the book, and I was like, "Oh, I want this book," because I've always been like a reader. Like I've read a lot since I was a kid. I think the earliest photo we have of me reading, I was 2 or 3.
What?
And it's me like reading a newspaper, and I'm like sitting in my grandmother's chair. And then there's another photo of me like sitting with my mother reading a book, and it's upside down, but I'm trying to read it to her. It's crazy. But like I've always, my mother and my grandmother would be like, everywhere you went, you needed to have a book, a pencil, and some paper. They're like, you wanted to teach people stuff. But so I've been the same person. But like I saw the Harry Potter book. I liked it because I've always been into like witchcraft and stuff. And so I got that. And then I loved the book. Then the movie came out, and I'll never forget, my granny, my uncle, my grandpa, and then my grandpa's daughter, he has another one. And we all went to the movie together on the night that it came out. And I was so excited because we had to wait in the car. I remember sleeping in the car as well. I remember being on the way home, and I was cold boots, because he loved to have the windows all the way down. And I was just sitting there in the back freezing because I was just the tiniest little thing. So, but yeah, so I loved Harry Potter since day one. And every time my mother knew that I was obsessed with it. So every time the books would come out, even if she had work that day, she would make sure she go get the book before I get back home. And it was just like the greatest thing.
That is so sweet, and what a beautiful memory, heartwarming memory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch that? Because you say you were into witchcraft. You know what I'm saying. Like we all kind of were when we were teenagers. I don't know.
You know, right? We all loved Charmed. Charmed was everything.
Hey, oh my God, you said Charmers?
No, Charmed.
Yeah, I love Charmed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said it wrong, but I used to watch the shit out of that. Yeah,
the shit out of that show.
The fucking shit.
I would throw things. You know how many things I threw up thinking I'm gonna freeze it in the air? I'm gonna freeze nothing.
Nothing.
Charm was everything. Oh my goodness.
Did you ever used to watch The Craft?
First of all, my mother cursed my cousin out for giving me the Craft movie, because I was the kid that watched shit over and over again. So I would normally get a movie and I would watch it over and over for like a month, and I would fall asleep to it and everything. She gave me the Craft, and I watched the shit out of the bitch. And my mother was just like, Alicia, why you get that boy that movie? Oh, he watches that goddamn movie talking about somebody's witches. Oh, shit. And I was just like, Mama, don't curse out my cousin. It's a good movie. What are you talking about?
Wow.
But The Craft is my movie. Me and a few of my friends, we had a shirt made that said, "We are the weirdos, mister," and it was all 3 of us with our glasses on and shit. Like, it was cute. It was so good. Oh my God. I love The Craft.
That's dope as hell.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That brings back such good memories.
Let's talk about your hair, because my ass is crazy. I was just thinking about when you were doing the TikTok with the Mufasa voiceover, and your hair would look like just like a lion's mane. But like then some days I see you, it's like it feel like, well, I guess it's shrinkage, but it didn't. It was in this natural state when it was in the Mufasa mode. And it was still like hella long. So I'm like trying to figure out like how long is the hair?
So the Mufasa video, that is definitely my lace front.
Oh my God, I didn't know.
It's okay.
No.
My girl Ashley hooked me up.
She did.
So that was my lace front, and then my natural hair is like that, the hair with the red tint to it. Or the burgundy-ish tint.
Oh, the burgundy-ish with the highlight on the side.
Yes, that is my natural hair. So my
Gotcha.
natural hair probably, if I pull it down, it goes to about like my chin maybe. I've never straightened my hair before.
Maybe you should try it. That'd be cool.
The only thing is I don't know how to do it. And I'm really scared because I really have been like working hard on my natural hair care. And so I was scared that if I straightened it, that it wouldn't go back to having the same curl pattern. But my mama was like, Bernard, if you straighten that hair one time, it is not going to lose this curl pattern. Stop playing.
It's not.
It's not?
No, but the thing about it is you want to do your research on what type of hot comb. I said hot comb. We don't need no hot comb. Flat irons to use, like titanium flat irons are pretty good. And you don't want to burn your hair. That's the thing, because when you burn your hair, then it starts to lose its elasticity in it when it starts to be curly. You feel me? So It's like a droopy curl instead of a spring curl. Like a spring chicken.
I don't like the droopy curl.
No, nobody likes the droopy curl because that look like it had chemicals in it, but it's just really heat damage. You got to be careful of that.
So then I'm going to just go to a salon then because I don't want to do it myself. Next thing I know, I'm going to have to burn off my hair. Somebody's going to have to hear me sobbing and it's not going to be cute.
Well, you know what? Just when they doing your hair and make sure they know what the fuck they doing and it's to your liking because you're the consumer, wash the fuck out of them like you did crabs.
Look.
You know what I'm saying? Just watch them, then you eventually like, shit, I could do this shit by myself. Period.
Okay, cute. You inspired me to go get my hair straightened when we're far out of this situation.
Yeah, of course. So your hair gonna be super long by then, though.
Hopefully, I'm gonna keep trying to keep them in these box braids that I got them in right now.
I like the box braids; they're cute.
Thank you so much. I don't know how to part. That's my issue. So like, I have the box braids, which is why I normally try to keep the do-rag on because the roots looking real rough right now. They looking like I've been through the trenches.
You just worried about the parts looking crazy?
Well, like I just don't like it. The roots just look like my roots are looking real week 12.
Okay.
And so I'm trying to get my roots, and this is only week 2.
Yeah.
So, but it's only because I don't know how to part, but I just ordered myself a rat tail comb. So I said to myself, I was like, look, if you're going to be in a house like this, you have to figure out how to do your hair. And girl, just consider it as you learning a new skill, a new trade. You can use this when you get out of quarantine. If you need some money real quick, tell her that you can just do her box braids real quick, $45, something like that. Get yourself some lunch.
You just cutting out the middleman, basically, because when you get out of the situation, I think pretty much everybody can see where this is going. You're gonna be up there. You're like, oh, you know what? I don't need to hire a hair salon person to do my hair, a hairdresser person or whatever. I'll do it myself or whatever. I give myself this protective look for a good 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Right. Then flip it again, change it again. 2 weeks is good to change and flip your hair.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you want to give them
some new wigs, though.
Yeah, wigs are dope too. Like, you gotta know what you're doing with them wigs. I'm pretty sure you already got that situated. But yeah, wigs are dope too, though.
Just to cause my wigs be like in the quarantine. If somebody try to FaceTime you real quick, and you like, oh, this low key could be a potential out of quarantine day.
Yeah.
So I want to just hop something on just to look, a little bit more put together because I ain't got no lineup right now.
Exactly.
Yeah. But that's
you definitely figure it out though. But I feel like we covered everything, but then again, maybe not. Because I just stopped looking. Girl, that's what I wanted to ask you. Okay, so we're gonna end this segment or whatever, but can we end it with a poem from you, Authentic Berns?
Oh my goodness.
It could be off the top, or you could, you know what I'm saying, just some shit that you already wrote down. However you work in your head, girl.
Let me see do you want to hear
Oh, I want to hear Yes Sis. The Sis poem series.
Yes. So that's what I was going to ask. Do you want to hear one of my poems that is aside from the Myself Said Sis? Or do you want one of the Myself Said Sis? Because I can do either one.
Can I have both? I gotta choose.
Yes.
Oh my God.
we gotta choose one. We gotta choose.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell my listeners this. You guys go check out the Sis series on Authentic Berns IG. But today, I would like for you to spit a poem of your own. When I say of your own, I mean another type of poem.
All right. Then I will do that for you.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. They say we fear what we don't understand. So I don't expect you to be a stand of me and my Black fam, the ones on this foreign land that you don't even try to comprehend. All I can do is assume that fear is the reason you choose not to bloom mentally, but that's not my steed, so I invite you to come sip this tea. Don't be nervous, Koyan have I seen. Greetings, I am a Black man. Notice I didn't say the Black man, but a Black man. That's because I want you to understand that I'm an individual, single entity belonging to a community of others who I consider to be family. Soaring bird, proud little nerd, reading books, can barely cook, full of that Black boy joy, inspired by my boy Roy, know who I am, Garifuna, that's a part of my jam. Typically speaking, what's on my mind, appreciating every bit of the divine, masculinity and femininity combined, that's how I think of myself inside.
Oh, yes!
I'm a different person, you see. Honeybee possesses something called individuality, who may or may not be like those you've come to meet. Just do me the favor and judge me accordingly. Who I am, if you will, because that's the last thing that I want to do is steal an opportunity away from you learning about another king or queen who slay.
Oh, wow. Snap, snap. Woo, woo, woo. Yes.
Thank you so much.
When did you write that?
I wrote this poem towards the beginning of April.
Oh, Poetry Month.
Poetry Month. Yeah, so this month alone, I have probably written about 15 to 17 poems.
That's beautiful.
If I add it all together. Yeah, it's been a very inspiring month for me. The inspiration just been coming and the words have just been flowing. That particular poem, it's called Soaring Bird, and I wrote it because I was inspired by Black people's struggle of one of us always speaking for the collective. I feel like for Black people, it's always, there's one that's a thug, they all must be that way. However, with any other, race, that's never the case. It's, this person was a this, or that person had a that. So it's like, well, why is it that whenever you see one of us, they always have to speak for the group? We have people that are different and individual as well. Put some respect on our name. What the fuck? So I wanted to write this, just letting them know a little bit about me, who's somebody I consider myself to be different than a stereotypical Black person in a lot of different ways. But growing up, my mother would always be like, I don't really understand my child. He was like, he's very unique, he's very different. I don't know. I see different things. I wear whatever I want to wear. I kind of do whatever I want to do. I don't like certain things. So growing up, they would offer me certain things and make jokes. You were expected to eat this. Well, I don't like that for whatever reason that I don't, But I wanted to write them this poem, letting them know that, yes, we're all together, all a family, but we're different. Here, let me tell you a little bit about me. And if I'm not like somebody you haven't met yet, then do yourself a favor. And if you meet another king or queen, get to know them. They may slay too.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's definitely you. That poem was all of you. And you have a very commanding voice. Spirit, I don't know what to say. Spirit voice, but it makes you rise. And I think that's very inspiring,
Thank you. I hope you feel inspired. I want to inspire everybody. I want us to love ourselves and have a good time. We take life sometimes just too seriously. It's okay to have fun. I was doing a live earlier today, and the first TikTok I did with the first inspirational TikTok I did, one of my TikTokers had asked me this, one of my followers had asked me this question, and I was like, the first inspirational TikTok I did was to the over 30 crowd. And it was, I have room for those trying to expose the way that we are thinking, that one. And I was just like, it was just the fact that people kept saying, "Oh, nah, y'all too old to be on TikTok."
What?
And I'm like, so we're too old to have fun?
Right.
Girl, you better stop.
You're right, exactly. Oh, I stopped growing just because I'm 40. Like the what?
Right. Like I've basically had like 2-3 jobs since I've been like 15, and now I finally get to just sit up in the house like for a minute. I'm having fun. Get it away from me. Like,
right.
So I wrote that for the over 30 crowd, letting them know we're having fun and we don't give a fuck what they think. Wow.
That is something else. That's okay. Wow. Yeah. You want to tell everybody where they can find you? Period.
Yes. Again, my name is Bernard. You can call me Berns. You can find me on Instagram, on TikTok, and on Twitter at Authentic Berns. And I also have another page on Instagram, which is just Insta Berns, but that's just mainly like my photos, my personal page. I keep it real low key. So that's there as well for you.
You're so cute. I love it. Okay. Well, thank you, Authentic Berns, for stopping through on Speak Your Mind Radio. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'm just like in the moment right now with you. It's so weird, but I love it.
Oh, no. Thank you so much, Speak Your Mind Radio, for having me. It is a pleasure. It was such a pleasure being here. I had a great time, and I loved the energy that we were able to share.
Yeah, me too. I love that exchange of energy. It's hard to come across real, original, authentic people like you. And I'm very honored to have you on my show today. Yeah, definitely.
I really appreciate that. Hopefully we get to come back again in the future.
Yeah, duh. Are you kidding me? Like, no, we're going to do this right here. Trust me.
Yes! And she does accents! Coming through. Oh, playing with accents is so fun.
Oh my God. It's you too. You like to drink the tea too?
I do. I love tea. I love crumpets. Oh, what if they hate when people say that? They'd be like, ooh, girl, that's annoying. They basic.
Yeah, they probably would think it's annoying as fuck. I don't care.
They're like, we don't even eat tea and crumpets. I like bangers and mash.
I don't know what you just said, but it wasn't that.
It's bangers and mash. It's I don't know actually all of what's in it, but it's some kind of mashed potatoes and something else. I don't know. I don't remember. I had it once and I was drunk.
You said you had it once and you were drunk?
Right. So I can't really tell you much about it.
I guess we'll find out one day.
Right.
All right. We're going to get out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in back to Speak Your Mind Radio. Oh, and one more thing. I'm getting better. I get it, I guess, because I reminded myself. But if you guys wish to donate to Speak Your Mind Radio, you can use the Cash App? Yeah, Star Liddy or whatever. I'll send you a, what's it called? I can send you guys a link or whatever. I need to get my stuff together. But I did order some things of my own off of Amazon to make the show look a lot better. As you guys know, I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over, but I do go on live from time to time to have my live interviews. And I plan to have Authentic Berns back on the interview too. And the shit gonna be lit. I'm just waiting for my little pieces to come in the mail and trying to get a new phone. So, all this shit can come together because I am on iHeartRadio. I am on Spotify. I do work my motherfucking ass off, like with these interviews. So don't get it twisted, like to think that I'm just like asking for money or whatever. It's money for the show or whatever. And just to, pull off the look and everything. So thank you guys. I said just inbox me if you're interested in donating to Speak Your Mind Radio. You all have a blessed day. Stay safe out there and bless up.